Welcome to the Can I Win With series, where every week I will be taking cards that are really bad in Yu-Gi-Oh! In the GOAT format and try to win with them. And they're usually cards you don't see in the GOAT metagame either. And this week we are focused on Ojamas. And I'll show the replay first, and then I'll go into the deck profile after. So I'm playing a Dark Magician deck with looks like he's trying to take advantage of some spell counters. Or is it spell counters? Yeah, spell counters. And I get lucky enough to have Graceful, so I'm going to pitch my 2 Ojamas to the grave, which is perfect. I use Shining Angel and then Creature Swap, of course, because it's a very clear-cut decision there to take his monster. And I was trying to utilize it to draw my own card, but he booked a Mooned it before giving it to me. But then, luckily, I have Shield and Sword, and this guy's going to be pretty beefy in just a moment here. I will special summon my Soul of Purity and Light because these Ojamas are light beasts. And I will bring those 2 back with Dimension Fusion, naturally. And Shield and Sword, as you may be seeing. Well, first let me play 1000 Energy. This gives me the attack and defense. That's the important part. And defense of my normal 2 lights. So these guys have 2000 defense each with 1000 attack. And then we're going to do Shield and Sword. So it's convenient that he gave me this Royal Magical Library with 2000 defense. So I'm looking at 2, 2, 2, 2, in addition to this 800 now attack guy who will feed me another monster. So if I attack into him, I would have gotten out another Shining Angel to attack with. So that's the OTK, essentially. That was my first game ever playing with this deck, and it was awesome. So let's see if we can look at the next duel here. All right, so the next duel here is essentially with the same person. It's not the most meta deck by any means, Dark Magician, but it's still worth fighting for sure. I luckily have the 3 combo pieces. I'm gonna pitch my Ojamas to the grave. I'm gonna set my Shining Angel, and I should not have special summoned her, to be honest, but I went ahead and did anyways. Because now he would just bring out Dark Magician and then poke me to that instead of hitting my Shining Angel. I'll set my Ojama black. I want to be patient here until I get my combo pieces, which is either a Shield and Sword or the 1000 Energy. They attack into my Shining Angels, so I'm going to get another one for stalling purposes, and then I'm going to play Ojama Trio here at the end phase, so they don't have any more slots to play monsters. I'm just going to keep waiting here. He does use Morphing Jar, so I am glad I set my Dimension Fusion. And then I get to draw some more cards here. He's going to go ahead and Monster Gate the token. He actually shouldn't have lost 300, but because it was tributed, not destroyed. And then he's going to go ahead and use Diffusion Wave Motion to destroy my 2 monsters, and I don't get the effect of Shining Angel. So he does use card destruction, so I don't get my Pot of Greed there, but I get another 5 cards, which is great because now I have my combo pieces here. And I have Dimension Fusion still set, which is nice. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. So I go ahead and banish some Ojamas. So now I have all 3 in the grave. I use Dimension Fusion to special summon as many banished monsters as I can. And then I use Ojama Delta Hurricane. So he uses this in response. He would get a spell card, but I should have noticed that when the chain resolves backwards, he actually should die. This guy should be dead, but I forgot that it resolves backwards like that, so I leave him on the field. This should have been the game right here because I would have attacked with 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000. It would have been 10,000 attack right here. So to the deck profile. So as you saw, the whole point is to get the the Ojamas to the graveyard, and to banish them as soon as possible from the graveyard with cards like Freed the Brave and Soul of Purity and Light. Those are the only 6 cards you need. Magical Merchant helps to pull them out more, but I did not use him in those duels. And Magician of Faith is in case I need one of these combo pieces later in the game that I don't already have. So, and then the whole purpose after bringing those Ojamas out with Dimension Fusion is to blow them up with Delta Hurricane here. And then once you blow them up, I figured since the board is cleared and I just have a bunch of 0 attack guys, how can I make it an OTK? And that's with 1000 energy. So this gives 1000 attack and defense, like I mentioned earlier. So they would have 2000 defense each, which is perfect for shield and sword. If not the 2000 defense, then maybe the 1000 attack would be enough for each of them. Or if you have 2 of them, that'd be 2000 attack, which should be enough. But just having 1, if not 2 of these combo pieces would be perfect. 2 shield and sword would not work though. That would not be good. But just 1 of the shield and sword and maybe 1 or 2 of these would be ideal. And then creature swap is just perfect for Shining Angel or giving them a weak at 0 attack Ojama, which they can't use for Metamorphosis either because it's level 2. Same with these Ojama trios. They can't metamorph their Ojama trio because these are also Ojama cards. And I don't have to worry about these guys being in the way because Ojama Delta Hurricane destroys them as well. So they would take 300 damage for each of them. And then Ring of Destruction is just a good interruption and maybe game finisher if I don't have the necessary life points, or if I don't have other ways to poke his life points or their life points. All right, this is nothing here. Don't worry about that. But essentially, that's the deck profile. I haven't seen anyone else on YouTube build it quite this way. I haven't looked too hard either, so apologies if you have. But I solely built this from scratch, and I love how it turned out. So hopefully this will inspire you to make your own Ojama Goat deck.